Hello. Welcome to GameGrin's charity stream for Macmillan Game Heroes. I'm going to be playing some Alan Wake. I've never played this game before. I've had it for so many years sitting in my backlog. Thought now's a better time than ever. Yep, corrupted DLC, that's fine, because I'm not playing it.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet. I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Pretty foreshadowing. I see something flashing. I'm going for that.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
Coffee thermos. Indeed. Now I'm in a nightmare of having to pick up all of those collectibles at some point. Oh well.
That's what you get for being an achievement hunter.
Well, you know. So what? Whoa.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama?
Hackle.
Oh, Jesus.
It would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, 'cause I'm gonna.
Let's run away from him.
You're a lousy writer! Cheap thrills and pretentious shit! That's all you're looking for. Just look at me!
Run away.
Run away!
You missed your deadline!
The good news is I can dodge enemy attacks.
You can't
Well done.
stop me.
Try it again. I suppose I need to be close enough to him to dodge it. Oh, that did not work.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
Convenient.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
I'm running away in the most manly fashion possible.
Is there a manly way to run away?
Yes, it's exactly like this. This is not a bridge I'd be crossing in this circumstance.
Hurry!
Who's this guy?
Mr. Wake, it's me. Play steward, remember? Quickly, get inside. There's no time to lose. Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No!
Has gun, only has 2 bullets loaded. Well, didn't go his way, did it?
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Quite like the narration aspect of this. Turn that TV off, please. God, this is creepy as all hell.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
A way out, please. Okay.
Follow the light.
I apparently can't follow it that far then.
You should go into the light. You are only safe there. Well done.
If that light could just come back on, please, and stay on.
It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand? No. Follow my light.
It's not the only one that doesn't understand. Hey, it's Lego.
To teach you, the darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
I like that tree stump.
Now you'll die.
Good.
remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
But there's got to be a catch to that burning the darkness away faster.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna
Charging left.
This isn't right!
Nope. Whoops.
Just like
That's effective.
I'd thought about playing this game at some point in the future. I've changed my mind.
Is this on the wrong side of horror for you?
Yeah, the shaking house especially didn't sit well with me. I've just noticed that the Discord chat is a little louder than everything else on stream.
That will be that one. That should be better. That.
I can keep this up forever!
Nope. 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 That's a cop. Nope. Mr. Wake here only has limited stamina. That is not good. I see a thermos. I'm going to stop in the middle of all this danger and pick up that thermos. Man, he is just not catching a break right now.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Where's he? We're on a boat! I know we're in Bright Falls.
I'm on a boat.
I would recite the lyrics to that song, however, probably not stream safe.
Huh.
Something dolphins. Hey, dolphins! Hamilton's favorite creatures. You can switch the camera sides. Excellent. Let me know. Does that seem like a?
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of
It's a really weird place to have a floating side.
Sure.
I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
Where am I going?
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me
Creep.
saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too
I get the feeling Alan Wake
presumptuous
was
of
maybe
me,
a
but
teacher at some
I'm
point in
the
his life,
night
given
host
those
of the
elbow
local
pads.
radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Okay. Moving swiftly on.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word, and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
It's there. We haven't left the car.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the.
Can I just point out, guys, that we have just beaten our funding target.
Excellent. And that's
That
all
was
18
really
minutes of
good.
the stream.
I'll pick you up here in
We are on £209 already, so I think we need to increase that. Thank you so much, everybody.
Yes, thank you.
For coming here with me.
Thank you to Jams for taking us above that target as well.
I was just about to post the help me reach my target picture.
There were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Well, we're now
Welcome to the Oh Dear
smashing our
I
target,
was
so
wondering if you could help me.
let's see
I'm
how
looking
far we
for
can take it.
Alan Wake. Oh God, I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I
So
really
much for
am.
not being known you're here.
Glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
Storyline takes a
And you
back
keep
seat
it
to
here. Well, okay.
the coffee thermos.
Good for you.
You know what makes great streaming? Fueling your character's caffeine addiction.
Exactly.
Right now. Coconut number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call
Well,
yourself a rocker. Unbelievable.
I'm gonna say no.
You put the lime in the coconut. Drink them both up.
Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
Uh-huh.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Oh man, I had 9.5 years of working as a DJ, which was very similar. Never mind.
Don't go in there, man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find
You don't
Stucky,
wanna die,
to get the
do
key
you?
and get out as soon as
Worse.
possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
Because we know dark places are always a great place to go.
Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Strange person knows I have a wife.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
You're a famous writer. Everyone knows everything about you.
I have a Wikipedia entry, of course.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed. And then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia.
Oh well.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the
I
Cauldron
looked
Lake
you up on
Lodge.
Wikipedia after you said that, and all I found was the guitarist from Saxon.
Which name did you look up? Mine or Alan Wake?
Mission accomplished.
Yours.
And the directions.
Actually, have you Googled your own name
I
recently?
got some flashlights,
No.
just in case.
There's another Stephen Dawson who has a super scary face.
Hey, wait!
So mine's not super scary enough.
Wait!
Yours is just scary.
Yeah, not as scary as this guy's.
Fair enough.
That diner was a real nut house.
Let's have a quick look while that's on.
Can you believe this place? This would make a
Oh
wonderful
dear.
setting for a book.
We're supposed to
Oh,
go on vacation,
Lord.
Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back
Should
home.
not have done that.
Okay.
Okay, we can talk about this later.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
That is definitely not me,
Once upon a
and
time, I was a successful writer, but that
yeah.
was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
Yeah, it's pretty terrifying, isn't it?
Yeah, just don't look at the content either. Anyway. One of the reasons the game's been pulled from the store shelves just there.
Wow.
Please stay on that
Gorgeous,
side.
Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark.
Crows, they're not.
And I've got the flashlight.
They're not evil, right? Crows are not a
Alice
sign
had
of
a
anything
phobia.
bad.
The fear of darkness. I wanted
No,
to
it's
make sure we
ravens
were
that are
inside
signs
with
of
the
bad
lights on
things.
before sunset.
Try telling that to the film titled The Crow. Don't want to go to the cabin yet, I want to explore. Totally not because my character has an insane caffeine addiction. Oh, examine. What is this?
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Maybe.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Oh my! I've just realised that one of the characters for the latest season of The Flash is based on this Alan Wake guy.
What, on this one?
For the latest season of Flash, they
Yeah.
had this character HR, and he's a writer, and he's addicted to caffeine.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge, the old...
Oh.
If Alan Wake breaks out some drumsticks, then I'm...
I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here. But these days, it was no longer open to the public.
There's a light over at the Alan Wake place. It's about to get just as twisted, isn't it?
Alice? Honey?
Yeah, I'd moved back out of here already. That's just terrifying. Thermos. This has all the hallmarks of a Remedy game.
Have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the
Still very pretty, even now.
Yeah, there's worse views in games, isn't there? What a timing.
I'm sure he's glad to be here too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Get the feeling I might need to blank the stream in a second. Yeah.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman.
Come up here, I have a surprise. Oh, it's in the other room. Why not be in that room?
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not...
Oh.
Alan?
I saw that. I saw that too.
Just don't! I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out. Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming! What the hell? Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going, Alan. Wake up.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartmann. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either. The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Oh, at least you went in it.
Hello?
Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night. Departure by Alan Wake. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Yes, that's probably not the way I should go. In fact, it very probably wanted me to follow that path, didn't it?
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Yes, stick to the path. You're not hunting achievements yet. You're not hunting collectibles.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
If I know anything about Remedy games, that's not a good sign. You're still going to have to go to the gas station to find a phone. See, look, there's a helmet of some description. Put that on, that'll save you from the people.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in Nightfall.
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square. And square.
Oh dear. Maze section with an axe murderer. Excellent. Looks like a scene from the Matrix.
Right, balls. To arrive. You lose. Shit.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
This torch, sponsored by...
These batteries sponsored by as well.
That could actually be seen as a bad thing.
Yeah,
If
considering how quickly they run out when you focus the light.
exactly.
Proven.
This phone's not going to work. Don't even...
Yes.
Great Falls Sheriff Station. How may I...
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, there it is.
This is bad.
My guess is run away then. Again. Oh shit. Why is the entire building moving? Oh, that'll be why. Oh well.
Hi, House. We barely knew you.
There were more of them.
Yeah, so you don't have to charge the light up.
My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
That looked like a safe and clever thing to do. Follow the supernatural goo signs.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Chest of supply, singular. You're supposed to be a writing, Alan Wake. You should have known that.
The Dark Forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
It's rabbit season.
So my only real knowledge of picking up pages is from Slenderman. That does not fill me with confidence right now. do not want.
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
That's not a way across then.
Those rapids look perfectly safe. You could walk across that. It's no problem.
Where the hell did that thing go?
Stucky was still out there, in the dark,
Yeah,
stalking
near him.
me.
Lithium batteries.
Occupation.
Under there? Nope. I'm lost. Nope. Definitely can't go that way, can I? Oh, bugger. Well, first death. And it wasn't even to an enemy.
The enemy of all video game characters is water.
Water, yes.
Unless
Strange,
you're Ezio.
because in a scene not, 20 minutes before this, he dives off a second floor balcony and into some water to save his wife. Yeah, here he is, tripping over a stone, and that's it, game over. So I get the feeling I want to be over there because there's something bright there. There's something glowing over there, so that's my new objective.
Yeah, sod your wife.
Yep. Pick up. No. Oh well. Yeah, that's also not the way I go. I do have that thing on the compass top left, but it's not really being helpful much. Nearly. Oh, that was nice. Hang on. Well, forgot I could jump. Go that way. So them ladders are going to kill me on the way back down, aren't they? Because second only to water. It's height.
Taken. They're taken.
And Liam Neeson. Right. Gas station, that's what I was doing. I have to say, I'm thoroughly enjoying this from the start. I do enjoy a game with a good storyline in it.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Jump?
I couldn't stay here.
You jumped
There
that.
had to be a way to get up there.
Nope.
You can't jump.
This does not fit the plot point.
He's a white man.
Can't store any more bullets. What? Well, let us pick up the batteries then. Oh, I also can't do that. Oh well.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site. With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Ah.
There's no puzzles in this game, are there?
It's actually, I picked up Quantum Break recently as well, and I haven't played that yet. But playing this has actually made me quite intrigued to play it.
Yeah, yeah, you'll enjoy Quantum Break if you like this. It's very similar gameplay wise. It's just very different in style.
Approach, yeah. I mean, Max Payne has probably been one of my best single-player story experiences I think I could ever have. So to be playing this and then moving on to Quantum Break after, it's yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah, you can definitely see the DNA when you go from this to Quantum Break.
Move log lift. This is essentially make a bridge. Nope, need a bit further than that, please. Thermos. Well, I haven't seen any painkillers yet in this game, so is it really a Max Payne developed game? Well, I'm pretty sure Max would have some pretty interesting dependencies by now.
There are actually 2 pages in the manuscript that are narrated by Max Payne.
What, in this?
Yep.
Oh.
All of them that you find is like pages, as you can see, are pages from Wake's novel.
Yeah,
but,
these ones.
Yeah, but you can even read them on the. You can press the button and read it on the menu. He narrates it and stuff. But 2 of them in the game are actually part of a book Wake is writing, and that book features Max Payne, and he narrates it.
Wow,
Like a little,
I did not know that.
It's not like a secret or anything. It's just like an Easter egg you stumble to. It's pretty cool.
I'll look out for those then. I suppose it's a nice nod to previous games. Right, so I've lowered that bridge, but how the hell do I get up there? Ah, that's convenient. I'll probably start a new game when I come to do the all of the manuscript pages and stuff. Oh. And go through and collect them in order and listen to them fully. This has to be an achievement. That is not an achievement, that saddens me. Actually, it might be an achievement. I turned notifications off, haven't I? That's a bright light.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and don't keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find him.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but he's just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Just be a second. I feel like we should have headbanged for a little bit. And moving on. Back to saving wife. You can hear some of the sound effects they've reused from the Max Payne games, isn't this?
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Yeah, the light's welcoming. His voice isn't.
Second best. The famous dog is...
I heard that as well. Cute. Guess I am going that way. see if there's a option for auto weapon switch and disable that. There's not, is there? Oh well. Guessing that means it shouldn't be too problematic throughout then. No. Slightly foreboding. Don't even dare. Thank you. Keep wanting to go back to look as if there's bodies to loot, but there's just not. Been playing too much Fallout recently.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Not here to watch TV, Al.
I'm sure nothing's going to drop on your head.
Yeah, it's when you see boxes of ammo like this that you have to think, this is blatantly a setup, isn't it? Let's have that shotgun out, I think. At least they've done the legwork to explain why he knows how to shoot a gun.
One line of dialogue.
Yeah. It's a lot better than some games. Oh dear. Oh, that barrel should go that way. Ah! Hey, it's the Flash.
The second slowest man alive.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
Actually, would that do what I think it's going to do? It has the red barrels in. Nope. Contrary to popular belief, barrels don't always explode in video games.
Lies.
You watch, I'm going to walk past that now. It's just going to go up in my face, isn't it?
Exactly. See, it's even got a red stripe, so you'd think it would be explosive.
Revenge! Boom. I'll pick up that coffee thermos. Quick route around here, just for any other hidden stuff. You know, you never know where you might find a manuscript page in this place. Nothing. Can I shut that behind me? That is terrifying.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
That is actually terrifying.
What's the poor dear done to you?
It was that. Look at those eyes. It just has that distant stare, as if it's seen so much in its life. And now it lives the life of...
Would you say it's a deer caught in the headlights?
After the insanity I just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself. The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Wow. Enter the gas station. No. Just run away from our problems. No, I guess not.
There's important thermos flask to pick up.
I'm guessing that ambient noise is telling me you're doing this wrong right now. See, look what it's done.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
Yes, we've already looked at that.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
I'll write. I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest, and surprise competitions. Indeed. We sell propane.
What about propane accessories?
No, just propane. Ah, a phone.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Told you I wouldn't have crossed that bridge.
Blimey, an hour and 15 minutes to get to the title credits.
That's a fucking good game. One little fun fact: the guy who voices Alan Wake is the same one that portrays Will Scarlet on Robin Hood Men in Tights.
I'm guessing there's nothing happening here, is there?
Previously on Alan Wake.
Sorry for my stunt delivery, but I was watching the stream and the voice kept coming on.
I thought maybe you could write here. I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Previously on the thing you were just playing.
Alice? I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Dum dum dum. Liam Neeson. Oh dear.
Alan Wake wasn't originally released episodically, was it?
No.
Worst weather I've ever seen.
It wasn't.
So Telltale probably got the idea for episodes from that.
I think episodic games as a whole has been something that's been touted for a while, but they never really had the delivery mechanism for them. Whereas the prolificness of the internet has really changed that. Before you would have to, essentially send out 5 discs. You couldn't just send out 1 disc that allowed people to download it from the internet.
I'll go put it on.
Yeah. The episodic nature is actually a creative decision. They took a lot of inspiration from Twin Peaks and the Twilight Zone.
I get the feeling for this game it's more of a they wanted it to feel like a TV show, like that kind of that kind of style.
Yep. They actually went for that, which is why right now, the game is no longer on sale. because the music that play at the end of each credits to give the TV vibe are out of license. So hopefully it will come back someday.
This is what happens when you license music rather than having your own in-house musical creator.
The problem is that it wasn't Remedy, I don't think, who sorted out the licensing for the music. Otherwise, they would have had it licensed for a lot longer than it has been. They're trying to relicense the music, but they don't know when that'll be. But I remember reading something just the other day about it. They said that the short episodic thing, the American Nightmare, they actually did license the music for that one, and it won't be going off sale because they've got the right license that needed for it on it.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
The main game does have original music and a soundtrack, and those are still on. But the license for the music was made by Xbox at the time, because Microsoft, or the American Nightmare is wholly made and developed by Remedy, so they didn't have this problem. They didn't have to go through Microsoft to get the game released. They also brought the game to PC completely on their own. Like Microsoft simply gave the go ahead. They bugged Microsoft for a year until they allowed it to bring it to Steam.
So that's how you get Microsoft to let you do something. Just bother them a lot.
That door lock noise is resoundingly familiar. But where does it lead? It's not that
to
big,
Narnia.
is it? Yeah, there's a walk in between them two rooms, isn't there?
The bathroom, yeah.
These look really good.
A closet.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will
A body disposal room.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
It's a pretty open fuse box.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay.
I'm gonna shine it directly in your face.
Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife and...
Pretty sure that would have broken his neck.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Come in, Mr. Wake. You've already walked through the door.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight.
Mr. Wake,
Don't
can I help you with
stupid,
anything?
pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
The deputies, they don't understand.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
That is some kick.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week. You and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Pretty sure I've already exited the sheriff's station.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my! Take it easy.
Probably not the best place to have done that.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max.
She did it.
Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Poor dog.
What happened?
Lazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay.
Seriously,
got lucky.
Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Poor pup.
If you have trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right. Thanks.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms. That's just crazy talk, Al. Al. Al?
It says take the form to Rusty.
We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Achoo! Achoo! Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again. Achoo!
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. There's mold in here, spores, poison ivy. God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Isn't it weird that a place called Lover's Peak has 2 single beds?
I did not notice that.
Lock the door when I leave.
Yeah. Go ahead and do what you have to do. I'll be fine. Alone,
Excellent.
I'm fine. In a cabin straight from a horror movie. Real funny. Thank you. I'll just sit here in the dark till you come back. Or until I get eaten by a brew.
Oh no, that's not Lover's Peak, that's just the cabin I'm staying in. I'm heading for Lover's Peak now. Yeah, you do that, Barry. You hold down that fort.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Thanks for that one.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack
What the? I like that it's called Lover's Peak, yet I'm heading downhill. Incoming super kick.
Is it just me, or is his kick much more effective than Batman's was in that Dark Knight Rises movie?
Yes. It's more Spartan than anything else, isn't it? Just had a quick look. We've had another 3 donations, so thank you to Carla, Huganeda and Lindsay for those donations coming in. Thank you very much. some system has just pinged me and I don't know what it was. Ah,
That was one
that
signal.
was Facebook. Hello, yes, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here, please. No? Okay. Go there first. Do not feed the wildlife. That's like a great name for a postmodern rock band. Fallen Rock Zone.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help! Help me! Help me! Hello? Back here! I'm back here!
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. Shh. Good boy.
Instant rage quit if anything happens to that dog.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on. I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker.
Yes.
There was no way to get the lights back on.
Oh, it was nice knowing you, Rusty.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness. Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
No.
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park. Obey!
The Margaret Major's instructions.
At all times. Rusty? Rusty, no! Never.
You approach closer than 100 yards.
Two bears and wolves never approach any other. Pets must be leashed.
Yeah, all times.
Never leave your pet
unattended.
Objects are historical artifacts from the park.
That best mean that the dog escaped.
You'll encounter the dog at the end of the game.
Sorry, what was that? I couldn't hear for shooting dark ghosts.
I said you'll probably meet the dog again at the end of the game.
Bloody better. And another donation in, so thank you to Elaine for that one as well. So if a tree falls in the forest, and there's no ghosts around to witness it, is it still Alan Wake's fault?
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Like, how much would you wish that you weren't Alan Wake's agent right now? Oh, looks like I'm going the right way.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Entering Moonshine Cave. It's nice and bright in here. Again, bridges. Never a good idea. That's the noise that tells me I've gone the wrong way again. How did he? aren't using that phone then? Seems to be an abundance of axes available for these murderers around here. Tree, get out of the way of the tree. Right, I need to take a quick 5-10 minute break. I'll be back shortly.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high.
That's some tests.
And don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky.
And the sweet silver song of the lark.
Out on the Macmillan Walk on through the wind.
Walk on through the rain.
May your dreams be tossed and blown.
Walk on. Walk on.
Come on, walk on. With hope in your heart, Dad.
No one facing cancer should walk alone. Macmillan can be there, but not without your support.
My name's Thomas Hunt, and at 27 I was diagnosed with colon cancer. Like a lot of 27-year-olds, I was probably very much enjoying my life as much as I could, to the max. I first thought that something was wrong after we got back from a trip, and I thought I'd contracted some sort of stomach bug. I had a tumour that's in my colon that split the colon. I couldn't tell my family. It was way too emotional for me to be able to deal with that. There's too much with just trying to deal with it, let alone trying to kind of explain it to people that obviously care about you the most. I was in every 2 weeks for chemo. It attacked my nervous system, so I lost a lot of feeling in my hands and feet. I lost a lot of taste in my mouth. I was vomiting a lot in my last courses. You become quite isolated very quickly. The chemotherapy unit is directly underneath the Macmillan Mustard Tree Centre. You walk in on the level and you register for chemo and you're like, oh my God, I'm back here again. But then literally just a stairs walk up and you're in the Macmillan Centre, and it was fantastic. I loved it. Hello, my love. How are you? You're waving your little flag saying, I'm in desperate need of some help here, and they come with that very baseline of, yes, that's exactly what we're here to do. This is the beautiful Denise, and she was my Macmillan benefits advisor. I used to come and see you guys here and have a cup of tea, and it would be one of the few times that you come into hospital and it's not a reason that's a bad one.
I think for us, you are a person, not a patient. You know, that's how I think this centre is different than anywhere else in the hospital environment that you come across. Here, to us, you're still just Tom.
The added things that Macmillan help out with, the grants, etc., was the only thing that really kind of kept my head above water. When you go through an experience like this and you meet people that touch your heart and that give something to you, people like you and Pat and Roger who do it for the love of it as well, that's really what I want to give back. I'm absolutely nuts on cricket. So I said to my dad, I want to do a cricket match. And we got all these different people to sponsor it. We had over 2,000 people turn up from our small little town. We absolutely blitzed it. We raised over 20 grand. I know where that money's going, and it's going to help the next one of me that's just been diagnosed or is just about to get diagnosed. So, and that makes me feel very proud. Being part of Team Macmillan, you genuinely feel like you're kind of part of a family. It actually gives me a sense of purpose. The world actually relies on organisations like Macmillan to be able to take bad things and create some good out of it.
When I first sat down and the surgeon said to me, "You have cancer," my brain just wouldn't take in any information. I had lots of questions just all mushrooming into my brain. I felt very isolated, very alone. I decided, well, I'll have a look on the Macmillan forum and see if I can find some answers. When I had my first reply, it was a feeling of support and relief because somebody was out there, somebody understood where I was in my life. To have people come online and say, I had the same thing happen to me last year, is very reassuring. Sometimes you just need to scream and shout and rant, and the best place to go and do that is to go on the forum. You can say whatever you like and nobody will think badly of you. The Macmillan family just makes you feel supported. The forum is there and it holds you together, simply as that.
Telling my children it's worse than having cancer itself. They're going to ask the questions that, you know, are you going to die? So, well, one of the hardest things I've ever had to do.
My first thought when I was told I had cancer was, that's the end. Because I'm from a generation that cancer equaled death and nobody ever survived. But of course, things are different now and I have survived.
The ultimate aim of the Macmillan Living With and Beyond Cancer Programme is to improve aftercare that people receive and to make that aftercare more personalised so that it addresses the full range of their needs, so their physical, mental, emotional and social well-being.
I just expected that, you know, sort of once the treatment had finished, you know, the side effects, you know, sort of would just gradually get better. And, you know, life would, you know, sort of just go on as it normally would. But, that weren't the case. It's really restricted as life.
But there's certainly a real desire and energy to work together to make sure that we come up with the right solutions for people affected by cancer.
I expected time after cancer to be a bonus. It's been more of a positive state of affairs because I set up a support group for local sufferers, and Macmillan were very, very helpful.
It's never going to be the same. You've been through too much, too many experiences for it to ever be the same as it were. But there's a new normal out there.
We want to improve local care and support so no one faces cancer alone.
When you walk through a storm,
hold your head up high.
Got some tests.
And don't be afraid of the dark.
At the end of the storm
is a golden sky.
And the sweet silver song of the lark.
Get on Macmillan School right now. Walk on through the wind.
Walk on through the rain.
May your dreams be tossed and blown.
Walk on. Walk on.
Come on, walk on. With hope in your heart, Dad.
No one facing cancer should walk alone. Macmillan can be there, but not without your support.
My name's Thomas Hunt, and at 27 I was diagnosed with colon cancer. Like a lot of 27-year-olds, I was probably very much enjoying my life as much as I could, to the max. I first thought that something was wrong after we got...
Hello, I am back. Right, where were we? On our way to Lover's Peak, that was it. Huh. Did you miss me?
Always, always.
It's good to hear. Survival horror games have taught me anything, it's that you never follow the main path first, you always go off looking for anything that might help.
Same for JRPGs.
I mean, that sign there that says Lover's Peak is like, this is where you want to go. But no. There's blatantly more helpful things around. Or not. Well, I feel lied to now. Suppose we'll have to follow the main path. Through tree. That's a very descriptive sign.
You know you're gonna be sent back that way because the fence is gonna blow down and the way you're going is gonna be blocked.
The gate was locked. And blocked by trees, apparently. I ain't going that way, am I? Well, I could jump over that fence, but not yet. Whee! I'm pretty sure that would give you a concussion. Running into a swinging bit of tree like that. Can't keep me out. Signs you don't want to see. Cable car. That can never end well. Remain seated and do not swing cabin. Do you know when you just could have guaranteed something would go wrong? He's having bad luck with getting knocks to the head, like, isn't he?
We gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
My word, he's a terrible shot.
Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. A little longer. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Stop moving. Oh, you feeling better now? Oh, for Pete's sake.
Where'd he go? Yeah, upstairs.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. Last stand. More flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
This guy's going to be the death of you, isn't he?
Pretty much. Or the death of himself.
Monster!
Important detail.
A piece of cake, Wake.
Please just finish this guy off. Oh, Jesus. Hey, guess what? You were right.
Last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake. What I got for you? Bring it!
It'd probably help if Alan didn't keep losing his guns.
Probably. Or getting stuck on a fence. Yeah, you deal with them for a while. I'm going to get this thermos again. You couldn't protect me last time from them.
That's right. Piece of cake, Wake.
Oh.
You just keep coming. See? Nothing to it.
Next time, just give me the gun.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were going to say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're going to bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her and I'll...
You're gonna give me the manuscript, or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here! He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
There's only one thing worse than bridges, and that's fallen trees as a bridge. Ow. I saw that flash and still fell for it.
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt me down. I was stuck.
So never follow me into the woods in the dark. I'll just stand in bear traps. Hmm. I'm going the wrong way. Bear traps equals bad. How many bear traps do these bloody people have?
All the bear traps.
Oh yeah. I didn't see that one.
I did warn you.
That's just not nice of it to trap you in a bear trap and then hit you with a ghost. A darkness, a taken rather. That's the word I was looking for. No, that's a plant. It sounded like there were all too many footsteps happening going across that tree there. Buggers. Gone the wrong way again. Some randomly placed batteries. And coffee thermos, to be fair.
Heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't fallen in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Shiver. Wide openish space? Check. Flare before it? Check. Ambush? Check.
Sneeze? Check.
Yep. Those ones with the double side things are nasty and quick.
The sickle and hatchet.
That's the ones. You knew the words I was looking for.
Not one of those motors can start on the first time, can it?
No. But then, where would be the tension?
Is that a shotgun in your pocket, or are you just very happy to see somebody?
Well, at this moment in time, I don't think Alan's very happy to see anyone. Well, hope I wasn't meant to walk backwards there. Fixed. Oh, Alan. Really? It's that mortal enemy again. Yep. Yep. Ow. What the hell was that? If we could not attack me from oily patches on the floor, please. Super kick again. That. Nope. Nope. That's not how you're meant to do that bit. Again. Across. There we go. Flimsy.
Beware of Widowmakers.
The darkness wears her face.
That sounds good.
The new makeup line from L'Oreal. Maybe she's born with it, maybe she's just possessed. And someone should hire me to do marketing. They'd make at least 7 or 8 complaints. Boom.
I'd be spamming flares.
Oh shit. Well, that was a waste. Oh, convenient. Replace the one I've just wasted. Like, no one in Bright Falls has ever heard of a lock.
We'll just leave these bullets laying around unsupervised.
Oh dear. He has a chainsaw. Flat iron. is the correct answer. No, you're not getting next to me. Kick.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Easier said than done, Alan.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Being out of the woods does not make me feel any easier, to be fair. Walking around a caravan trailer park.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Someone has heard of a lock, but they've left the car on in there with the lights on.
Of course.
Closed for renovation.
I had to find the key to the garage.
Fully expecting a jump scare because toilets.
I needed the garage key to get to the car.
There we are, Alan.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
I was prepared for that one.
Have any of the enemies been female?
I don't think so, actually. I'm gonna drive it from this side of the car because UK. Oh, you actually have to drive the car. find just running them over is probably more effective. ANS, it's still better driving than Ghost Recon. This is where I just came from, wasn't it? Well, I'm going to go past them then.
I'm getting massive lag.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
On the stream?
Yeah, it started stuttering for me as well now. Which is weird, because it's been perfectly fine.
Just dispatch of them.